Welcome back to Total War, Warhammer 2, The Shadow and the Blade. Now, last turn we moved in here and helped our Skaven friends defeating an orc army, but that orc army seems to have run over here. So we have a rather substantial force of gobos, not a few orc boys and stuff, in the Golden Tower province, which I must admit is not ideal.
Increase the pace.
I think we have to deal with that, to be honest. I do worry that the Skaven will go capture Quetzalcoatl while we do that. But I don't see that we have much of a choice. Now we need to get
Do not push me.
him there. Then we should probably level him up as well. We're at 9. Soon time to drink another elixir. Let's see here. It might be time to take the Waking. Blood Price. The Demon's Curse. This one affects Bloodstorm and Reaper of Souls. Which we currently don't have. I guess that is while we are in the Tsarkan form. Causing terror. We're gonna take the slumber. Okay, and then Viscount Tunefix.
As long as I have my elixirs, it matters not what I hear.
Final level of Dead Eye.
Feared warrior.
Now Velician. This battle is going to be interesting. Velician needs to attack here, and that's why we put Malus here.
For Cain!
Well, I guess we could just auto-resolve it. I think we will.
Destruction lies beyond.
That's
Put
substantial.
them in chains. Yes, more power, more.
Got a Lichbone Pennant. 25% magic resistance to the assigned unit. We also killed Grievit's Neck Snapper.
I always bring doom.
Now we
The
can
headstrong
level up as
commander.
well. Melee defense 55. Guess we'll give her a devastating charge. Van Ricardo. Woundmaker. Sir
Has
Travis.
yet to show much worth.
The irony of the game completing my sentence in such a way. Sorry about that, Travis. Shroud of Darkness.
I have brought them ruin.
Lots of leveling up going on here. Devastating charge. Helisphere.
Worse than useless.
No. Actually, she's quite useless, I promise. Let's take a second level in the Power of Darkness and Viscount Tunefix.
Slithering worm.
Can get another 22 melee attack from that. He isn't really much of a charger, so I'm not sure that really helps all that much. More melee defense might be useful. Let's take piercing shots and get that part up. And the Lycian can actually continue to move out. Why do we get attrition there? Oh, it's swamplands. Okay, let's move her there.
Something bubbles within.
Yes, it's your friend in your head.
Song.
Black Flood we're going to ignore. We have a lot of money at the moment, but I think we will ignore the Sea of Dread as well. Kingdom of Beasts. Let's upgrade the harbor, the guild halls, and then I wonder if we recruit a few dragons, what are the cost of those? 2001. Well, that is a useful. I think we actually are going to recruit more than one dragon or 2 dragons. I think we're going to spend enough to recruit 4 dragons so that I have 2 for each of the 2 armies. Now, can we upgrade anything? Nothing useful at the moment.
Come, see my cauldron.
Let's nab an artisan's house.
Shut up, demon!
Yes, yes. We have the sacrifice to Cain, but we don't need that, right? So, end turn. Now, I need to remember to pay attention to the counter on the top of the screen. Because when it reaches level 4...
You vaguely resemble the disgusting vermin seen in the mines of Hag Graef.
Yes. You want us to join the war against Tlaqua. Well, I will agree with that, because I'm actually going to war with them as soon as I'm done with these gobos. So as I was saying, when it reaches level 4, we're going to have more Skaven spawning in our lands. And by then, we want to have at least 1 army down there. Oh, Malekith. So we have the settlement under attack by the Skaven at the moment, which I am not amused by. Since it means we will actually not get that settlement. We want to go up here though, so let's move the Lycian.
I will not succumb!
And Malus, now I expect that he will attack with those 2 armies supporting him.
Be prepared for slaughter.
We got a degenerate kettle drummer. Golden Tower. Let's build a Temple of Hecate there. Not really sure if it's worth upgrading this, but we will. I think I want walls there. Failure, good. At least you're back in Naggarond, Malekith. That is good. Would have been slightly disastrous if you were now out in the lands of Naggarith. There you go. we are at war with...
We are amongst them now.
I haven't declared war at the dwarves. The demon do it on my behalf. Technology research, purge the weak. There is no place in the Druki's empire of cruelty for those of a mild disposition. No.
Peerless.
They don't want to trade with us. No, we're not at war with Caledorn. Curious. Maybe the mission just expired. Which I must accept that I'm not... admit that I'm not horribly upset with. Okay, so the Sun Tree Glades is part of Nahuantl, Quakesotl, and Sun Tree Glades. So we are at 1011 out of 3000. Actually, we have 1913 out of 3000. Okay.
Nagaroth nobility.
Fire in my soul.
You move there. Is there no army there?
Power awaits me.
Doesn't appear to be.
Conquest lies ahead.
Well, hello then. So, research. We don't really need either of those. Let's take Broken by the Lash. And since we have combat imminent, I will not drink an elixir this turn, but 2,125. Ouch. It's getting really expensive.
No, not now. Not now.
That's fine. I think that'll be our... well, maybe if we upgrade this. No. 3 more turns until we get a new hero. End turn. Malekith is struggling at the moment. Oh, there is an army here now. You settled instead of... wait, maybe the AI is cheating. Because I didn't see that that army got any smaller. Because when we settle a settlement, we lose half of the man-force in the army. Oh. Oh dear. That's not good, Malekith. Mystery Meat. In a drive to improve combat stamina across your armed forces, the High Quartermaster has been experimenting with new ration combinations. His latest concoction is a bowel-addling patty of horse flesh, pickled fish, and forest spider spinnerets, served between toasted discs of sweetened bread. They haven't a clue what they're eating, but the troops can't get enough. Army replenishment is up, but due to the frequent toilet stops, movement range is down. What the heck is this? I'm at a loss for words here. Oh dear. Sounds tasty. Yeah, well... let's level up Peps. Give him another level of Blade Master.
Dreadlord.
Okay, so this army skink cohorts, salamander hunting packs, and pterodon riders.
Your bloated, stinking presence is unwanted.
Also, it's tic-tac-toe. If I don't remember wrong, he's a pretty good leader. 367 weapon strength.
Druki!
I'm not too concerned about the flying pterodons. But do we have enough? First of all, let's capture the Suntree Glades.
There will be no retreat.
Right, this is one of those. So it's going to be annoying with the towers. I really dislike having to attack settlements that are fortified. As in, that is probably my weakest skill in Total War. I'm very good at defending. Let's build a few siege towers and continue the siege. I think we need Velician up there. So let's move her over there.
For the Hag.
We can always deal with tic-tac-toe later. But I love that name. Sea of Dread. Now we are at 1031, so we only gain 20 per turn, so we're fine at the moment. Kingdom of Beasts. Can upgrade this Dark Tower. It's gonna take a while until we actually reap any rewards for it. Do we have many slaves in this province? No, we don't. I don't think we have any slaves at all.
How much more must I endure?
The Sea of Dread. Let's have a look at what we can potentially do down here, because slaves are a rather good income source. Let's build a large occupied elven colony here. And then turn, apparently. I meant to do something else, but that's fine. Failure, good. That I'm just going to auto-resolve.
Power, dark and violent!
Might have to backstab the Skaven, because they're holding on to provinces that I want. Assassin. During a particularly bloody festival, an assassin suddenly dashes out from behind a tapestry. He leaps at you, that is Velician, poisoned dagger clenched in his fist. With a graceful sweep of their blade, one of your lords strikes at him, severing his outstretched arm. Guards quickly seize the would-be killer, but your lord demands the honor of the kill. So we can get the Shroud of Death by paying 1,000 and losing 2 loyalty and Velician. You know, actually, that Shroud of Death is really nice. gives us 3 abilities: Slippery, Cause Fear, and Stalk, and it also gives a great deal of physical resistance, and the melee defense is also nice. So, no, I'll have his soul. And then, for some reason, Velysian also gained a Feather Foe Torque. The Grey Herds come. Well, that's fine. Not worried about them. Velysian is at loyalty 8, so that's not a problem. Now, we can get her up here.
Onwards!
Glory to Cain!
We should also level up.
Will not possess me again!
Another level in Devastating Charge. Baron Ricardo.
Enough.
One more level in Woundmaker. And Sir
The enemy
Travis.
could lurk anywhere.
I think Bloody Blade.
Blood for Cain's cup!
Now, I think that we can just auto-resolve this. Saves me the bother.
Take everything of value.
1,000 slaves. Loot and occupy.
My ascension assured.
Faction destroyed. Black Dragon Egg. Okay, I should probably go through the items.
Lord.
And Ricardo,
Still
you've
time for
gotten yet another level. You're a master. Give you a Dark Pegasus. Malus gains another level. Both of these are really nice. Yeah, let's take the Avatar of Terror.
Untouchable, undefeatable.
As for you, none of these are really useful to me, since I don't use the agents out in the field. The only ones I do use is the ones that can assassinate. I occasionally take them out. Let's grab another level of Chillwind, since that is a rather nice spell, actually. Viscount Tunefix, you are almost to the level where we want you to be, Immortal. Grab another point of... yeah.
Your words are poison.
We don't have any army replenishment, which is not good, so I'll have to pay the 2,200 for that. And then we want to go down to this province here and have a look. 4 turns left. Let's put all slaves into the Sea of Dread. Drifting Mangrove Coastline. Do not accept. Jungles of the God, do not accept in those 2 provinces. So we have this province which is requesting, and we have these 2 provinces. Which province is the Jungles of the Gods? It is this one. And I think we'll turn off slaves in the Jungles of the Gods as well. Simply because it's only 2. So that means that only the islands and Kingdom of Beasts that are now receiving slaves. I will save the money for now. The dragon should be ready. Good. Should go pick them up at some point.
What now?
Hateful bidding.
Okay, so let's have a look at these items. You're currently using a crappy blade. Dark Venom. Let's give that to Malus. As for armor, you already cause terror, but that's only when you are as Zarkan, so let's give you the Shroud of Death. Currently using an obsidian trinket, which gives you plus 10% to magic, so just swap that out with the talisman. The Guiding Eye. Let's swap that out with a Black Dragon Egg. And of course, we'll let you have your Spite. Chaos Corruption is completely and utterly not an option. So that looks good. Duke Peps.
A victory most cruel.
Plus 5 armor, 10 ward save. Give the Armor of Fortune instead. And we'll give you the Righteous Wrath. Talisman. You don't need that because this is for her. So we'll give you the Obsidian Trinket. Ability the Guiding Eye. I'll give you the Potion of Toughness actually. And you... Talisman, Ring of Hotek. You're not going to go into much battle, so that's fine. Let's give you Gambler's Armor. Don't need that. That's a good thing. Lots of Chaos Corruption here. Viscount Tomb Fix. Let's give you the Charmed Shield. You don't really need a charge bonus, so let's give you the Biting Blade. That one is constant, so I'll give that to someone else. The Guiding Eye. We can definitely give that to you. Now, in this army, the Lycian.
Proven in combat and loyalty.
That was not exactly the one button I wanted to press.
This one is blood sworn to me.
Let's give you the Shield of Ptolos. The hand weapon, you can get Caledor's Bane. Talisman, let's give you the Pigeon Plucker Pendant. That's also good. Degenerate Kettle Drummer, Evil Choir Master, Scarecrow Banner, Lichbone Pendant, or Pennant, Bodyguard. And there is no reason why we shouldn't give her a factor. Baron Ricardo.
Untouchable, undefeatable.
Let's give you that, that. We're out of those. There we go. Settlement upgrade available. Probably repair this. I have no desire of doing anything there. So with the Sun Tree Glades, we need Quetzalcoatl. Because that is the main... We're going to have issues here, because we're going to have lots of Skaven corruption here. But, yeah. I think that we... Wait, we need to build the Temple of Hecate. So, yeah, I think we need to end the episode here. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next episode.